Good morning and welcome back to Boughton. This time it's four-wheel drive and it is round 6 of the 2024 BRCA 1/10 Offroad National Series. What a day we had yesterday. Unbelievable. Tommy Hall takes the two-wheel drive championship in absolutely amazing style and secures the double. He is this year the double BRCA British 1/10 Offroad National Champion. Quite an accolade to have. Not too many do. Great performance. Did we see a step up in Tommy's performance? We may have. I'm not sure. I can tell you something. He is cool under pressure. That is for sure. And he was able to put it away after just the second leg of the two-wheel drive A final. I had a brief chat with associated manager Craig Drescher yesterday. Craig was telling me that there is lots of work going on in the background on the two-wheel drive car, and he wanted to remind me that the four-wheel drive car took a lot of development, soaked up a lot, and has become very, very good. And now he's seeing the same with the two-wheel drive, thanks to all the hard work the drivers are putting in. So it just shows you sometimes the kits can be my words right. I would say disappointing sometimes when they're freshly released, and then as soon as the few setup tweaks are changed and it gets run a bit, things improve, and that's what happens. Okay, let's take a look at this four-wheel drive track. You'll never guess the layout. It's the same as two-wheel drive, only backwards. So we're going to do this quickly because you'll already be familiar. But there is the straight. They're coming up this way this time, and they're turning into a 90 left. Now, this is going to be tricky. We saw lots of people have problems on this section yesterday. Not only is it slippy, but it's also very, very bumpy. So they will be coming in here. It's so bumpy, it's almost like a rib section. And they'll be trying to get her stopped for a hairpin. So I expect to see plenty of slides and drifts on this corner. I think it is that loose. Maybe not first thing in the morning, but later on as it gets sunny. So they're going to hairpin around there, and then they're coming up onto the bank corner. Now, what's slightly deceiving about this that you can't really see from the rostrum is that you actually must climb the bank corner for about, 2 or 3 foot before you hit the apex of that corner. So there's going to be anyone with any bit of bump steer or turning in too early expecting the car to slide out, you're going to be wrong, and you're going to have to think about that and just make your turn in a little bit late, and then try and cut back to get the most out of that. Climb the banking. Tricky here, because where is your entry point? We're as far away from the rostrum as you can get. Where is the entry point? I'd say some people are going to be picking up the Y, or maybe even the A here in this associated sign, and then turning in and down. So the left-hander, and then you're going to step down. I don't see a nice way of doing that. That you're not going to step down and get the nice down ramp. You're just going to slap and hit the peak. But I don't think it's going to be a big issue. I think you just power down off there. Then we have a short run up into the chicane. So turning in left, tightens up at the apex here. Turning right. And then back out again. Slightly sharper left, but there's plenty of space on the outside of the track, and it's probably on the line as well, I would say. We're all going to be over here on the right hand side to get the little jump. Now, if you're clever, you will come in here and you'll put a little whip on the car, because it is a loose surface, so you're not going to end up grip rolling on the landing. I think you put a little whip in there, and you just slide her down around here, and then punch through to hairpin left before we go up on the tabletop. So we're going to go around here, and we are up on the tabletop, down on the tabletop, straight forward, and you're turning left. Just keeping it neat so you don't wash too far wide and collect the marker on the outside, the hoses on the outside. Now some power. So power up to this corner, and if you're good, there is a bad bump in here where that mark is, but if you're good, you just run a little bit wide, you won't have much, and then sort of run up this transition in the Astro, and then find your line in here. Cut in, this will be fast, slightly loose, so you can put a wheel up on the dot and not be too worried about it. And that is a right into left, which is longer. We saw Lee Martin just broadside around here yesterday in two-wheel drive, quite impressive. And then we're hairpinning right. So it's like a slalom, shall we say. You can just have a look at it back there. So you're coming in and going left, and then hairpin right. Now more power, loads. I don't know what's going to happen here. I think everyone's going to clear this. So with the lining this up, you're coming out of that hairpin, you've got a fast right-hander, and just stick there in the middle. I think the four-wheel drive's hitting that nearly full tilt. I think it'll be jumping the full length of the the full length of that jump section. I think so. Not a bit of a short down ramp, but not too bad. A bit of a flat landing. And then it's all about getting it stopped for the hairpin and coming back round onto the straight. So there's a bit to that, but don't see any major difficulties. It's going to be a lot easier in four-wheel drive if the grip dissipates like yesterday. We will come up here at Mr. Phipps and take a look at it. So just to remind you, down the straight. I get my hand into this a bit better. Down the straight, then it's left into hairpin right, then hairpin back, remembering that there is that dot is 2 or 3 foot up the banking. Back around, cutting in at between the Reedy and Associated sign. It looks deceptive from here. When you're actually up there, it's about right. Nothing you can do here. Just power down off it as best you can into the chicane. Little whip. Try and get in here. And back. Hairpin. Back around. Keep it neat, tidy. Chicane. The slalom section all the way down through the middle. Back. Hitting this hard. The Forest Gump, as Tony Evdoka christened it yesterday, because you never know what you're going to get. Cars going left, going right, you wouldn't know. Anyway, you're back up on the straight and you're finished. That's it. Nothing to be decided today. Today is just racing for the win and maybe podium positions. Tommy has already sealed up the championship. But today is the last round of the BRCA Nationals for the year. A lot of agriculture in the series, with a lot of watering going on out there. It's been absolutely excellent so far, or to this point, or this year, should I say. Right, there you have it. Look, thanks for watching. We'll have A-file videos later on. We have some other content as well. We've been around asking people what they think, how things have gone, what the best tracks are, that sort of thing. We might put that together in a little compilation and send it to you. Okay, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.